Good morning. These are your BYU-Idaho radio morning headlines for Thursday, March 20th, 2025. Thanks for listening. I'm Brianna Latouche. Taxes are hard enough and can be a little scary for students doing them on their own for the first time. Here at BYU-Idaho, there is a volunteer tax review center where people can get free help on getting their taxes finished and filed. Students who use the free help can also file their taxes for free. Federal returns are always free, but the Help Center has coupons for students to also file their state of Idaho taxes for free. Patrick Walsh, an accounting department professor, is also one of the people who helps run the center.
So they can file their taxes completely for free and get help from students if they have any questions or have any snags with their tax return.
Walsh says the services is aided by freetaxusa.com and is operated by students who have taken a tax class and have the relevant ability to help. The students do not do the taxes for other people, but they are there to help as needed.
They should start on their own to try to do it and then bring any tax documents they have if the volunteer has questions about it. So like the W-2 or the 1098-T for education expenses or any 1099 they received, any tax form they've received.
The center is open Monday through Friday from 3 to 5 p.m. at the Joseph F. Smith Building, room 448, until April 3rd. For more information, visit byui.edu/accounting/volunteer tax review center. A judge is refusing to block the enforcement of a library law that went into effect in July. According to the Idaho Capital Sun, last July, when the law went into effect, a coalition made up of Idaho schools, parents, and privately funded libraries filed a lawsuit saying the law violated the First Amendment. The suit asked the judge to issue a preliminary injunction. The law requires that public libraries relocate material that patrons deem as harmful to kids. If they do not, they could face legal action. In his ruling, the judge said that the plaintiffs were unable to show irreparable harm that justifies a preliminary injunction. This is the first of two suits against the law. The wedding and event planning class at BYU-Idaho is hosting a unique event where temples and floral arrangements combine. Ella Ziegler has the story.
Faith and floral arrangements come together with temple-inspired floral displays for an immersive art experience at the Temples in Bloom event at BYU-Idaho. There will be floral arrangements and food samples representing temples and cultures from Salt Lake City, Japan, Italy, Tonga, and Guatemala, as well as areas dedicated to sealing blessings, family history, and a chronological display of all temples. As part of the wedding and event planning class, Professor Katie Robison helped students come up with the idea for the event.
We voted to do it as an event celebrating temples around the world. And so for what people can expect when they come is basically an experience that is an art experience, but we're celebrating temples, temple covenants, the blessings that we receive from temples, but also the cultures around the world that these specific temples are highlighted in.
The event will span across 5 different areas in the Benson building and will feature fine art from LDS artists and hands-on activities for children.
We also hope to promote floral design as an art, which a lot of people don't think about floral arranging or floral design as anything more than just a skill set rather than as an artistic medium, and so we hope to promote that as well.
The event is this Saturday evening in the Benson building on campus. There are 3 showings starting at 6, 7, and 8. Tickets are available for each time at tickets.byui.edu. They cost $6 and student discounts are available.
The students chose to do it about temples because they feel the power that comes from the blessings that we receive and the covenants that we make in the temple. And so I hope that people will come so that they can feel that spirit. I hope they'll come to support the other students that have put on this show.
Church dress is encouraged and parking is available in the lot between the Benson and Taylor buildings. There will be signs posted to mark the entrance on the south side of the building. For BYU Idaho Radio, I'm Ella Ziegler.
These have been your BYU-Idaho Radio Morning Headlines for March 20th, 2025. Thanks for tuning in. More news, interviews, and great content are available on our podcast feed. Search for BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast apps. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and more. You can also ask your smart speakers to play KBYI 94.3 FM. Have a great day. This is BYU-Idaho Radio, and I'm Brianna Latouche.